Hello, welcome to another one of Ben's Mini Marketing Masterclasses. And today it's going to be a relatively quick one. It is, do followers actually matter? And so 95% no, it's just vanity, especially on platforms like TikTok and possibly Instagram. Facebook page is a little bit different, but we'll get onto that. But 95%, yeah, they're kind of not irrelevant, but it shouldn't be a key metric you look at. The main metric you want to look at is engagement. So back to followers. Once you get probably over like 1,000, you've kind of made it. Don't worry about it. The reason is, and I'm sure you do the same, if I looked at a Facebook page and saw them maybe had 210 followers or even less than that, you'd kind of, it's the social proof. You'd kind of question, are they real? How long have they been going? Like that's kind of weird. Especially when looking at something like a marketing company, you would really judge them on the amount of followers they've got. TikTok kind of hides it from you because you'll see, and Instagram, you'll see reels and posts. It doesn't tell you right at the top how many followers they've got. When you hit their page, you will see it at the top. And so that's kind of, again, it's your social proof and go, how reliable are these? Because they've got followers. But the dirty secret is anyone can get followers. You can pay Facebook ads and get a follower for less than a penny. And I mean like 0.1p. You could run ads to, try to be PC here, places like Bangladesh, India, African countries, and get hundreds of thousands of likes for like £100 or so. And so you can run ads to those countries. So your followers look really high. Oh my God, this company's got 216,000 followers. And they've only been going a month. Well, that's a main red flag. If a company's been going less than 6 months and they've got over like 10,000 followers, it's a bit of a red flag. But anyway, they've got hundreds of thousands of followers. They've only been going, they must be good. But then when you look at their likes and they've got 1 or 2, you know those figures are inflated. And you know the people who've liked their page in those countries probably don't speak English and they're not going to interact with the page because, well, they've probably liked a hell of a lot of other pages. And so you're just going to be low in the pecking order. They can't like because they've liked so many pages, they're not going to be able to see you as often. And so a nice healthy number I'd say is once you get to 1,000 followers, that's good. Back to engagement. I know some Instagram businesses who operate quite a lot on social media, they've got like 3,000 followers. Number one, they cull their following list. They don't want people on their following list who aren't going to like their posts. It will lower their engagement. If you've got 1,000 followers and only get 10 likes, you've only got a 1% engagement rate. If you've got 5,000 followers and get 10 likes, it's a whole lot less. So they will actually cull their following. They know that people aren't going to follow them or they're not going to interact with their stories and their polls and things like that. They cull them. It's always good to have a more engaged audience than a larger audience. Very similar to your CRM. I say this a lot. If you've got 10,000 contacts, but you're only getting a 10% open rate on your emails, what's the point in having all them contacts? It's going to devalue you. And in previous videos, we have spoke about the algorithm and how important the engagement is on your posts. Your engagement is definitely a key metric. And again, I've seen people have 3,000 followers on Instagram. They promote engagement. They message every new follower. They send flash sales out in DMs so people open the DMs. They encourage people to save their posts. They encourage it to share with their friends and comment. Like this post doesn't really mean much anymore. Likes or follow the page doesn't mean much anymore. But commenting, sharing it with a friend, saving the post, they mean a lot more simply because it's engagement. And so again, the social proof of followers, yes, you want to get to it, but engagement is far more important than followers. And please don't, if you're starting a personal brand, a personal or business brand, within the first 90 days to 6 months, you're just not going to get tons of followers unless your content is on point. The vicious circle is the more content you put out, the better you're going to get long term. So at the start, you're putting out videos, you're only getting 200 views and maybe 5 people follow you. Well, not many people are going to see your rubbish videos right at the start. But as you get better, your followers will go up. So as your quality improves, more people will see you. And that's kind of how it flywheels. And so don't worry too much about your following, especially in your first 90 days to 6 months. Facebook pages are the hardest to grow a following. And typically, you have to inform and educate people to get a following. So if you're in a business that sells I don't know if you're a hotel maybe, and maybe it's a one-off stay people are going to do. Don't be bothered too much if they're not following you, because it was only a one-off for them. They don't want to see your content all the time. I hope that helps. Hope it puts your mind at rest a little bit, because I know there's a lot of small businesses. Lots of small businesses watching these videos. Any questions, as always, there'll be links around this video to get in touch. And if you want a brand new free marketing audit, see where you actually slip up and ask you some questions you need to be thinking about, then if you go to our website, infinitybusinesscoaching.co.uk, there's a free marketing on there, completely free, to show you where you maybe have gaps in your marketing. Anyway, I've been Ben. I'll see you in the next one.